Take two. Hi everyone, I'm Damya. I'm actually an international student. Okay, I decided that I'm gonna make a whole YouTube channel for all of the questions and vlogging and stuff. Let's see how much I can manage with university. So for now, I asked you guys over on my Insta to ask me any questions that you would have about this entire experience of mine, of everything so far, and you guys actually came up with a really good set of questions that I can hopefully answer well in this video. Currently I'm in my accommodation. It's not the uni accommodation, it's the private one. Anyway, so I have my iPad over there, so I'm gonna be looking quite a lot in that direction. So first question was obviously the most highly requested question is, what course am I pursuing? I'm actually here for my master's. The program is media and public relations. That is a field where I already did an internship back in India. I realized that I really wanted to learn more about it, and hence I decided to pursue a master's in it. Next question. Is it true you feel a little homesick? So right now, no. I mean, I miss my family a lot. Obviously, from being with them all the time to not having them around is a change. But then I don't know how many of y'all have people in your family who've been abroad for studying or for working purposes, but it gets very hectic for you. You have to just go. From the moment that you leave the airport, your mind is constantly spiraling, you're overthinking, you're over planning, you're just in your head a lot. So I think I haven't given myself that time to feel homesick yet. Obviously, when I do have that time and when I do think about everyone back home, get my eyes start welling up, and I have teared up 2-3 times. So to answer your question, yes, you can feel homesick, especially if you have a really close-knit family back home. But I feel they know that you're here for a while, not your whole life, just a few years. And yes, a few years are still a lot, but just all of you guys are mentally prepared from the moment that you decide that you're gonna go to study abroad. So I think it's all it's a personal thing. For me, I have not given myself that time to feel homesick. It is literally my dream, and I'm just taking it one day at a time, one moment at a time, and I have been having a blast. And my family has been having a blast hearing about my experiences, and they couldn't be happier. So yeah, that was a long answer. Next question is moving abroad to study a good idea? For me, the best idea for sure. So I'll give you a reason why I think that studying abroad, at least again in my personal opinion, is a great idea if your finances and everything allow you. So I feel the quality of education, of course, is really good, but it depends university to university. That all comes down to how well you research about it, whether you just choose the university for the hype of it, or you actually do some in-depth research and go into the nitty-gritty pieces, actually figure out what do you want to do, whether that university would be able to give you the support that you want, not just during the course but after the course as well. So it's all up to the student to ensure basically that they end up choosing a university or a place that's gonna give them the most return. For that, I know that can be overwhelming, so don't worry. Later on or in other videos, we can talk about that as well. So in my opinion, moving abroad to study is a great idea. The people here, the professors, education system is meant to help the student and not to overwhelm, not make the student feel burnt out or feel constantly working towards something but they're still not getting there. So I feel that sense, they offer you a lot of services. They take care of your well-being. Mental health abroad is a really important area. They give you all the resources, all the services that they can provide for you, that you actually feel your most healthy self, both physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. They have counselors for that. They also give international students a personal tutor which I'm going to talk about later. But for now, yes, for me, best idea. Next question is, what made you study abroad suddenly, or did you already plan it before? Okay, so it was sudden and it wasn't. That's the way I can answer that. I've always wanted to study abroad or like live abroad ever since like I was a child. Yeah, it's finally the time for me now. I just thought that doing my master's abroad would give me the sense of independence that I've always craved for. Not that I didn't get freedom back in India, but you know, you live with your family all the time, and even if you think that you have like a lot of freedom or like a lot of independence, you truly don't. Like there are still areas where you're so hyper dependent on your family for, you know, getting out of that place, getting out of that setting completely. It's basically you pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and figuring things out from zero, and it just makes you have this sort of an appreciation and gratitude for the life that you had back in your home country. And also you gain confidence in your own skills to be able to sustain a life, a really good life on your own, whether that is like earning money, trying to live like a very happy, content, peaceful life, and not just like a get up and go and again repeat type of a lifestyle. Because to be fair, who really likes that? Obviously, unless you really like your job, and you should like your job, you should love your job. But still, job is not the only thing that you should be aiming for to get a good life. You know, there's like a lot of elements to it. So yeah, I think coming here makes you realize that all of that power actually really lies in your own hands. You just have to make the first step and claim that power, basically. Next question, a video of your experience throughout moving out, managing everything. So I can tell you in brief about the moving out experience that I had. So my packing wasn't done until the day that I had my flight. Like my packing got finished 1 hour before I had to leave for the airport, which is like very unlike a girl thing. I feel like girls don't really like have that problem. They're like always like packing like months in advance. For me, I did my shopping months in advance and everything. That I did pretty well. That, oh my god, I splurged so much. We used to like go to the mall every weekend and like splurge. I used to think that everything in the UK is gonna be so expensive, which I will talk about that in a separate video if you guys want. The whole moving out process was pretty seamless actually. It didn't set in for me that I was leaving my country. It still hasn't set in, honestly. It's just like, I don't think I'm feeling anything like that. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm gonna say it's good because I'm not that emotional anymore, right? I'm focused on what I need to do because you're not here forever. So you should not be that sad. You're gonna see your family very soon. Anyway, so I think I had like a lot of help from my family, and it made the whole moving out journey very seamless. And yeah, it was good. It was really good. Now, the next question is choosing a city and university and a trusted mentor to guide you through admissions. This is a really good question. How you figure what you want to do if you have no idea what course you want to pursue. Basically, there are so many online learning platforms like Coursera or stuff. It's not sponsored or anything. But personally, how I figured out was through courses, like getting myself enrolled into short-term online courses, and that's how I figured that I really like the field of public relations, and I feel like that I can really get my skills, like my creativity skills and my innovative mindset, that I can really use that skill set in that field. So how you figure that out is just know what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and kind of you can use ChatGPT. You can literally like ask people that you trust on this, figure out a few courses that you can enroll into and try them out. If you like it, great, you have your major there. After that, once you have figured out which course you want to do, the university is another thing that you should really think about. And how you think about the university is, again, if you have a trusted mentor. So for me, I went through Edugen, the study abroad consultancy. They have an office in Dwarka and in Gurgaon. They helped me through everything. Trust me, they are the ones that you want to go to, because they look at your profile, they look at what you want, they look at what you don't want, and then that's how they guide you. They will guide you towards the right direction so that you can make the right decision for yourself. So that's what I did. They helped me a lot, but then you have to make the initiative. You have to be proactive and like wanting to figure out what you want. And don't worry, it can be overwhelming, but you can take your time, because again, you're gonna be doing that for a long time. You might as well love it. So no pressure. You should not feel like you have to know after just doing one course that, okay, this is the course that I want to do. That's not, it doesn't work like that. But yeah, it gives you a pretty good idea, and then you can find universities that offer the best resources or that has the best ranking for that course. Again, before choosing the university, you also have to look around the city area and everything. If you prefer quieter city, like smaller cities or bigger cities, but then all of them have like their own pros and cons. Like a bigger city will have like more opportunities but also more competition, and it will be more expensive. Like for example, in the UK, London was a city that obviously people feel more inclined to go to London because it's the capital, but they don't really think about the long-term aspect of it. Like it's gonna be more costly, it's gonna have so much more competition. They're not gonna give you like a big job instantly after you graduate, right? Because they have like so many people working there with more experience and all. So I feel like you have to figure out what you want. If you thrive in like a less competitive environment or the higher competition, it's gonna come down to what your own preferences are. So if you have to sit with yourself and ask, would a bigger city with bigger opportunities but also bigger competition be an environment that you can thrive in, or could a smaller city with still ample opportunities and less competition is gonna be where you're gonna actually be your best self and you're going to be able to put your best foot forward? So again, all onto you. Next question is, how did you plan for living alone while managing university too? I was pretty overwhelmed actually before coming to Newcastle. I was pretty overwhelmed about everything. I thought it was going to be very tough, it's going to be hectic, and obviously uni hasn't entirely started yet, but I think I can manage it, and you can too. Trust me, studying abroad is very different than studying in India. They don't want to bombard you with things. Obviously, I'm a master's student, so I'm gonna be like more out and about, and I would have like more workload because I have like just 1 year. But if you're coming for your undergrad, you can have like more time to like settle down and take it slow. So that's really nice. But even for a master's student, I feel like living alone is not difficult. You will figure it out. It's not like back home you just didn't do that because you didn't want to. It's not that you couldn't do it. So yeah, and also you will have your family to always support you whenever you want. So that's that. Anyway, next question is, I want to know about your whole journey. What made you choose this university, the whole process? So I knew about the Russell Group in the UK. So it's basically, if you guys don't know what Russell Group means in the UK, they have like a set of universities who get extra funding and that sort of stuff. Like they get a lot of resources from the government, and it's like pretty high ranking as well. Like you have Ivy League colleges like Harvard and stuff in the US. You have Russell Group in the UK. I also don't know much about it, so don't coin me on it. But I knew that I wanted to get into a Russell Group one, which I did. My university was actually a founding member of the Russell Group, and you can Google Russell Group UK University, then you can figure out which universities come under that category. Anyway, because my university was Russell Group, the whole process of getting the CAS and everything was super seamless. If you don't know what CAS is, CAS, again, gonna talk about it in a different video if you want. I chose this university mostly because of the city and obviously the course. So I got offer letters from all the universities that I applied to. One in Bristol, one in Birmingham, Leeds one, everything. But I think Newcastle just spoke to me. I loved the architecture, I loved the campus, I loved the city vibe, I loved that it was a smaller city and it was more economical. It felt like a warm city. So I think all of those factors went into me finalizing this as my university, and also because it was like Russell Group. So everything was just like speaking to me. Miss you so much. When are you coming back? Miss you too. So I'm gonna be studying here for a year. I'm gonna be completing my master's within that time, and then I'm gonna be applying for the post-work study visa, which is just gonna be another 2 years. So like in total I'm gonna be here for 3 years, and let's see what happens after that. I don't know. So for now I think these are all the questions that you guys had, or at least by the time that I looked up into my Insta, these were the only questions. But if you guys have posted more questions or have DM'd me later on, I will incorporate that in another video. So I hope I could answer your questions in a good way. I don't know, it's pretty new to me as well, but I just want to document and share my experience so that anyone who has even lesser knowledge about all of this can benefit from that. So yeah, also a huge shout out to Edugen, the study abroad consultancy. You guys should really contact them for more questions because they're the experts. I am just experiencing and telling everyone what I personally feel and have experienced. So yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna make more videos on this if you guys want, obviously, because I'm taking out time for these things especially, and it's gonna be a hectic year, but if I can help some of you out, I would love that. Anyway, so I'm glad that you guys watched the entire thing if you did, and let me know if you have any other questions or if you have any other suggestions for any videos that I can do. Please try to give like effortless suggestions because I won't have like that much time. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video if you guys want to see me in the next video. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye. See you in the next one.